Good afternoon. This is your host, Kathy West, and this is your History Podcast. We are continuing our new segment, New Historians. We are showcasing up and coming historians. Today in the studio, we have with us Diana Ullman, an inspiring educational film historian and a graduate student of history at California State University, Fullerton. Hi, Diana. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, thank you for having me. It's great to be on the show.
So, Diana, according to your bio, you are an inspiring educational film historian. Can you quickly explain what that means and how you got started studying these educational films?
Yeah, so being an educational film historian means you study both the history of education and films, and how they both interact with each other. I got started studying educational history when I was a student at Irvine Valley Community College, when I took a Mexican American history class. In this class, we study Americanization schools in the Southwest, and I've always been really interested in films as historical documents. By combining both fields, I've hoped to answer the question, how do these films interact with each other? These films that are made for the classroom during the 1950s seem like a good starting point.
Well, that is interesting. Today you brought something to illustrate what you are currently working on. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I brought to you today Bert the Turtle from the educational film Duck and Cover, which was produced in 1951. Bert the Turtle taught students what to do in the event of a nuclear attack on the United States. Now, the premise of the film is when you see a flash, you duck and cover. And Bert here showed students that premise. I'm currently working on how social guidance films produced between 1947 and 1957 focused on gender neutral messages, despite many of these films were shown to the whole student body.
Well, Diana, that's very interesting. So you use Bert the Turtle as a symbol, and you are looking into other symbols that you find in these films.
In a way, yes. Bert here taught students what to do in the event of a nuclear attack. But there's more to this film. The film highlights social concerns of the time and what society wanted students to learn, and how education and film work together to make these messages possible. Now, on one hand, educational historians have seen these films as just an important tool in the classroom. Yet, on the other hand, film historians have examined these same films but only see them as a cultural phenomenon. My goal is to show how these two disciplines work together. Also, what type of messages are being projected to the student?
Sadly, that is all the time we have for this segment. Diana, I want to thank you again for coming. Please join us on our next broadcast when we will be talking to Jules Stewart and about the Second World War. Looking forward to seeing you.